Good evening once again. It's a first for one of America's most iconic beer brands, and not in a good way. Budweiser is no longer one of America's top 3 best-selling beers. It's now number 4, behind Bud Light, Coors Light, and Miller Lite. None of these big brands are really celebrating, though, because sales fell again last year for all 4 of these brands. Experts say that the rise of craft beers, a booming wine and spirits industry, especially here in New York, and millennials' lack of interest in beer are the main factors. So, despite all that, a well-known beer maker with its U.S. headquarters right here in Buffalo is going out on a limb anyway. Labatt has sold its beer here in Western New York for decades. Well, now it's decided to actually make it here as well. 7 Eyewitness News reporter Josh Bazan is on the story for us tonight.
We're all we're like kids in a candy store. Imagine you get to open up a brewery. That doesn't happen very often.
Glenn Tibbetts and the team at Labatt USA are counting down the days until they can move into their new corporate headquarters.
Yeah, this is at the corner of Perry and Illinois. The KeyBank Center is right here.
On the main floor of the John Labatt project will be an experimental brewery and restaurant. Labatt is trying to find a brewmaster who will experiment with recipes and ingredients to create new beers for the company to sell in the brew pub and possibly in stores.
But as beer changes, so do we. Beer has expanded so much in its flavor profiles over the last 4 or 5 years, and we want to obviously give consumers those options.
The people at Big Ditch Brewing on Ellicott Street will tell you the brewing industry in Buffalo is still on the climb. President Matthew Kahn says he was surprised at how quickly the business has grown.
It's definitely fast. We've definitely exceeded our own expectations for how fast we were going to grow and how much beer we were going to sell in this short of a period of time.
Kahn says there's definitely room for another brewery in Buffalo, and that's something Labatt is certainly counting on.
It's great that we have a real brewing scene, a lot of creativity. I think having more breweries challenges each of the breweries to do better.
We want to develop a great beer community, and that benefits the city in more ways than one, from a tourist perspective, from a development perspective.
Labatt hopes to have its brewery and restaurant opened here on Perry Street sometime in the fall. For now, reporting in Buffalo, Josh Bazan, 7 Eyewitness News.